let's have a conversation about the importance of difference makers. In Arsenal's case tonight, going away from home, losing our best, most mercurial playmaker in Martin Odegaard to a long-term injury, we need to talk about David Raya, right? He's had an astonishing start to the season. He's been incredible in every facet of the game, collecting crosses, uh, passing in between the lines to the defensive midfielders at six, picking out the right passes, going long, going short. His long range passes to pick up Kai Havertz has been spectacular this season. He saves double save against Aston Villa, double save the first one he touches hand. His save against Wolves. He was very, very good against Tottenham Hotspur. His positioning when it comes to collecting crosses. This is the next phase of our project, right? We have the meanest defense in Europe, probably a very, very good defense. But typically, even the greatest, think about all the greatest defenses that you've ever known. They usually or typically have a world-class goalkeeper, right? Going from John Terry's well marshaled Chelsea's defense of having Terry, Carvalho, and all these other guys to Manchester United defense. We're talking about the pitch check, the five defenders, right? When I say five defenders, the four defenders, a great goalkeeper, and a great six, typically. So five defenders and one goalkeeper, right? That is what typically makes a great defense. I think we have one of the best six in world football in Declan Rice, even if he wasn't really good tonight. I want to say more as a six, but we don't have the players to do that right now because Martin is out. Mikel Merino, who was brought in to alleviate that pressure, is out. We didn't make a great game, right? This was below par. We couldn't find the right passes. You see, when Jorginho came on, he was trying to coach guys where to stand. The biggest issue I saw with tonight's game is where to stand, right? The Declan Rice was caught up too much, either too high or too low. Thomas Partey, right? He lacks mobility, so he needs too much help these days. I don't know what is going on with him. Kai Havertz can't play that role. Like he can defend as much as Odegaard, he can press as much as Odegaard, but he can't dictate. He can't coordinate. He can't align and realign the midfield. The way Martin plays the game is different. The way he sees the game, the way he sees the passes, his cutbacks. You know those passes where he shifts his body to the left and just cuts it back to either an on-running or on-rushing Benjamin White or Bukayo Saka. It's just this combination play. The idea would be this: if we don't have Martin for a period of time, we're gonna develop better understanding, different understanding, and Mikel is going to be able to move the pieces around. But one fundamental truth about Arsenal is we just dig in, right? We don't bend over as we used to do. We dig in. We typically now dig in and just get the results that is required, right? And this was one of those nights where our difference makers need to come to the fore, right? David Villa is in world class form. I'm not saying he's a world class goalkeeper, right? If he can consistently produce this form, we are on to a world class goalkeeper. Right? He's an incredible shot stopper. He's shown that even from last season, he's really good. His box presence is incredible for a keeper who is barely 6 foot. The idea is we have a world class defense right now, right? Can we sort out our midfield and can our attackers? Not every time, right? Once in a while, you can't just expect to be bailed out by a cross or whatever. We need to find other ways to score goals aside just crossing. We need to improve our combination play and I expect us to do better at Etihad, right? Defend deep, defend resolute, and just find a way. I don't care how it is. I don't care how we're going to do it. Just find a way. That is the mantra for this season. We need to develop. If we can't find the money to buy difference maker on the transfer market, we need to develop our players to become difference maker. Gabriel Martinelli had 2 gilt chances today. His finishing was atrocious. His confidence is low of the low right now. He needs a break, either to be taken off and just put on the bench. For his defensive work is always incredible, so I get it. But his real work, which he was signed to do, which is in the attacking phase. Sorry, my nose is just off the chart right now. He's really poor at it right now. He just needs a break. He either needs to get lucky and score a ricochet or whatever the kind of goal he scored against Manchester City last season, just to get that confidence boost and make better decisions. When to touch the ball, when to take the extra touch, when to shoot one time without touching the ball. It's just like his confidence is on the absolute floor. Bukayo Saka, I'm glad right now at least we can get somebody that Ateta trusts a little bit to be rest Saka with, because we're gonna need Saka, man. So that is the situation. Good point. It's not a great point. We keep going, we keep it moving. That's the spirit that we're gonna have to go through this season with all these injuries and all these issues we have. At the time, we just need to find creative solutions to help us until we have the full complement of our squad back, especially our midfielders. Anyway, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the content, and stay blessed. Goodbye.